everyone, this is Nikachu, Merfolk Master, and I'm here with my brother as we play Merfolk in Modern. Absolutely, mono blue Merfolk, the fish, they still have what it takes. Don't be like fooled by those humans and spirits propaganda people. Merfolk is where it's at. If you want to learn how to play Merfolk, played by the Master, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Before we get into our match, we're going to thank our sponsor, themanabase.com. And for the greatest Spike Feeders content on Merfolk, don't forget to check their content out. The Merfolk Competitive Commander deck by the Spike Feeders only on themanabase.com. Your home base for everything Magic the Gathering. And don't forget, this week's giveaway is Missed Caller. Signed Missed Caller. If you want to be eligible for this giveaway, go check out the description below. So we won the die roll, and we have a reasonable hand. We're going to keep it. Wait a minute, maybe we don't have a reasonable hand.
Yes, you do.
Because if I play Missed Caller turn 1, I can't play Silver Gill Adept. I'm going to keep it anyway, so I'll play Peak on turn 1 into Silver Gill Adept, revealing Missed Caller on turn 2. Our opponent has like an Etch champion for their avatar, so hopefully they are not on Affinity. This hand's a bit awkward. Not worth throwing away though. Yeah, they're on Affinity. And this hand's terrible. Your avatar is a tell. Walking Ballista, Steel over, and Ancient Stirrings. We are doomed. Doomed. We need, like, Lords on a lot of them. Okay! Do we start off with Lords? Probably. Steel Overseers. They're going to play Steel Overseer next turn. Then hard cast a Walking Ballista. I don't know what I want here. Situation sucks, though. So, what this matchup comes down to is, do they have Walking Ballista or not? If they don't have Walking Ballista, we win. It's actually as simple as that. So they can play Walking Ballista on 1, pump it up with the Steel Overseer, which will just shoot our Phantasmal Image down. But can we even do anything about that? If I play Silver Gill Adept, what am I trying to hit? I don't know.
Spell Pierce.
Spell Pierce won't really do anything. I can counter the Ancient Stirrings, but the problem is this: the Steel Overseer is just going to incrementally kill us. Yeah, I'm just going to play Phantasmal Image and copy this and attack. And if they want a double block, then I'll kill the Steel Overseer. They do not. Play Missed Caller. Pass. But we're probably going to lose this game. So, like, from what I've play tested, it just comes down, like, if they have Walking Ballista, we usually lose. If they don't have Walking Ballista, we usually win. Because we are reasonably fast. They're reasonably slow. They depend a lot on... Well, they found another Walking Ballista. They depend on Walking Ballista to... Oh, they're not even playing their Walking Ballista. Okay. Playing the Steel. So they have 2 Walking Ballistas in hand. What if I draw a land? Don't draw a land. So I could play Phantasmal Image, copy the Master of the Pearl Trident again, attack for 1,000,000. Or I can take a greedier line, play Silver Gill Adept.
Hope for a land.
Hope for a land, play Phantasmal Image. Okay, so if I play that Phantasmal Image, I have 4 4s, but the thing is, they could take 12. Okay, so let's just put more stuff on the board. And hope for a land, hope to curve out more.
Come on.
I think I'm still going to make a big attack, though. Blocking still is not great for them. But I don't know how to win. Once they like put like tons of counters on their Walking Ballista every turn, it's just going to be impossible. They can put 2 Walking Ballistas in play next turn. Well, assuming they have... So they have 2 Walking Ballistas in hand. If they have another land... It'll be a lot of damage. Yeah, so they can put 2 Walking Ballistas in play. Use Steel Overseer twice. Put 6 counters. They'll have... Well, anyway, they'll have 6 counters on the Walking Ballistas and the whole board gets shot down. And we're going to lose. We cannot beat Walking Ballista. Pretty good card here. Hurkyl's Recall. It's pretty good. I'll play this out, but I don't think there's any way to come back from this. Like, they're just going to add more counters every single turn. It's just going to be impossible to deal with. I don't know what I'm looking for. I can't get through all these creatures. Steel Overseer is blocking me. This would be fine if I had my Vial on 2 already. I do not. Pass, I guess. Yeah, so I don't necessarily think that this is a bad matchup. I mean, it's probably not great, but from the games that I've played, it just comes down to like, hey, do you have Walking Ballista? Okay. If they don't have Walking Ballista, we win, right? Like, what the hell are these Steel Overseers? And like, even if you put an Arcbound Ravager, well, maybe Arcbound Ravager might kill us in one shot because of the Inkmoth Nexus. But say, okay, I peek them, they don't have Ballista, I would play the Phantasmal Image on the board, attack them for like 12. They would never come back from this. Okay, this is very important. They have this ability: choose a counter on target permanent or player. Give that permanent or player another counter of that kind. Which means that if we try to activate our, let's say we have Aether Vial on 2 and we try to activate it, they can pay 3 tap this, put another counter on our Aether Vial, and then when it resolves, we can't use the Aether Vial. It's a very important interaction to know in this matchup. Yeah, that's fine. We can go to the next game. Or okay, I have 2 mana, so maybe I have Merfolk Trickster.
I don't think it matters.
Neither do I. So whenever a counter is applied to a creature, they have the option to pay 1. A counter is being applied to like 5 creatures on the battlefield. They can make 2 servos. Yeah, this thing dies.
Crazy.
Or maybe I'll play out another turn for anyone who's not familiar with this deck. You know, I had something good to say about Animation Module. Mutavault. Playmaster of Wave. What the hell is this? Oh, they're just gonna put it. Oh, they're gonna play another walk. Sure. You know what? If you're gonna win with Walking Ballista, why not have 3 of them? Why not have 3 of them? Okay, we can go to the next game.
Dismembering an early Walking Ballista and surgically extracting would be pretty good. Pretty good blowout.
You're thinking
One in
like
a million, but it would work.
you're thinking like a pony.
But it would work.
Everyone loves to like surgically extract like the one card that they hate. In this case, I don't think it's worth it. But we are going to bring in Dismember. We're going to bring in Gutshot. Can still steal Overseer. Put a Pain to what's it called? Put Ravager to the test. What do I have here for Hardened Scales Affinity? Now, according to the Merfolk community, Deprive is good, just to counter Walking Ballista. I think it looks slow, but whatever, I'll just trust them. Taking out Master of Waves, taking out Peak, take out Spell Pierce. So I could be wrong. Spell Pierce might be a little bit more playable than I think. You counter Ancient Stirrings, you counter Hardened Scales, you can counter the module. I think they're gonna have some removal post board. And take out Mistcaller, because you are useless. And submit this. Like, maybe Spell Pierce is better than Spreading Seas. No, that can't be true. They can have like a million creatures on the battlefield. We need something to get through them.
Where goes Regal?
I've considered putting in the sideboard.
You can have more than 60
problem
cards
is-
too.
Yeah, I could. But I can't have more than 15 sideboard
That's
cards.
fine. Main deck. It's always there.
This hand's not beautiful, but I'll keep it.
Please, Malkin.
Ban Mox Opal. That's all I'm saying. Ban Mox Opal. Another Mox Opal deck. We didn't see Mox Opal that game.
But it's in there.
But it's in there, I know. I know it's there. Can't BS me. You see? Ban it. Module, okay. Nah, we're gonna play Silver Gill Adept. Nothing else really to do with this mana. In theory, I could play around a Walking Ballista, but I think I'll pass here. Okay. That's what we got Gutshot in the deck for. Hopefully you needed that. Attack for 2, play Silver Gill Adept, and next turn we can play Master of the Pearl Trident and Phantasmal Image. Ooh, maybe we just play Phantasmal Image. Or Spreading Seas.
Both pretty good.
This thing. This vile thing. I really want to hold up Deprive, but I'm not really in a situation to do that either. Okay, let's see what my opponent does. Let's that resolve. So you can pump the Walking Ballista up to 2 next turn. Mm-hmm.
Get rid of that thing.
Anyway, we could get blown up by Dismember, but I'm not going to play around it. Because, I don't think there's a lot of room to play around that card. So like they could dismember Master the Pearl Trident, Servo blocks the Silvergill Adept, that would suck. And we're playing. No, they've got it. They have to have it.
But they're paying with green, which means they have to pay for it with life.
Yeah, but like...
No?
I wonder if they're trying... Oh, maybe they don't have it. If they had it, they would have played it. That's for sure. There's no doubt about that. Okay, so that could be... I mean, that is a problem, because they can just dump everything on the Ballista. They still gotta be careful about gut shot. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 counters. That would just wipe us out. That was worth depriving. Definitely. If I could. So now, like, our whole game depends on drawing Dismember next turn.
You'll have more than one shot for it.
And then, I don't know, depriving the next few cards. Like, Deprive is probably okay in this game. Like, they're really slow. They are actually pretty slow. Even with Mox Opal, they were slow. But
Phantasmal Image of Silvergill and see if you can get this number.
or just play Silvergill. Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can't play. I don't have a Merfolk in hand. I could also Phantasmal Image, copy Master of the Pearl Trident, put them in the situation to go off right then and there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, they don't even have to sacrifice everything. They can put 1, 2, 3, 4 on here, use 2 to shoot this thing down, and then whatever I copy with Phantasmal Image will get shot down as well. Okay. Let's cast Phantasmal Image, see what they do.
I'd try to go for the Dismember. Million to one shot, but I'd go for it.
I guess none of this works. What's going to happen is they're going to sack servos to the Arcbound Ravager, put counters on the Ravager, pay 1 with the animation module to make more of these things, so I have to go for the Silvergill Adept play. No, still no bueno. No, we're just going to have to pass.
Well, you could still
They
swing.
actually could not really do much.
Could have swung.
I can't swing. They'll shoot my board down. Triggers animation module. Pay 1, make a servo. So they just like make for as much mana as they have, they can just keep putting stuff on here. They intend to kill me in 1 turn? I guess so. Yeah, maybe Spell Pierce is better against this deck than I think. But still, like I said, okay, what if they don't have Walking Ballista in this game? Pfft, we beat them, right? We beat them. It just comes down to like, can you draw Walking Ballista? I've basically won every game where my opponent did not draw Walking. Well, yeah, sure, have another one. I won all my games where they did not draw Walking Ballista, and I've lost every game where they have Walking Ballista. It is a very good Walking Ballista deck because between Steel Overseer and Arcbound Ravager, there's just a lot of ways to like put counters on these things. Animation Module creates like infinite almost like seemingly infinite counters that will like shoot down my board.
There goes Rico. It's coming back.
I would love to bring Hercule's Recall back if it was good against KCI, but it's like really mediocre against KCI. It's not worth bringing in, and it's not good against that new World deck. I can sort of see why Deprive is like fine in this matchup. Like they're pretty slow. If I have like Ether Vial, sorry, yeah, if I have Ether Vial in this game, maybe Deprive is enough to win. You just keep countering the ballistas if they show up. If they show up, if they don't show up, you just win. This game reminds me of like the Infect match a little bit earlier. Like we're super favored if they don't have Blighted Agent, incredibly favored, and even if they have Blighted Agent, like we can still win. With any sort of proper interaction. I thought Gutshot was pretty good, but like Ballista, can't do anything about Ballista. I wonder. I think they're trying to play around Gutshot because Gutshot just ruins them. Okay, let's see if we can draw a Gutshot. The last Gutshot it might help in this situation because we can attack with all 6 of our creatures. Okay, so we'll attack because I don't know. It doesn't look good to be blocking. Blocking doesn't seem that great. And there's no more mana to make servos. This is actually pretty nice. Maybe our opponent like played a little bit greedy with the Arcbound Ravager. 6, 7, 8. They don't actually have enough mana to kill us. I mean, they can kill us. They can just attack and then dump this Arcbound Ravager on one of the ballistas. But what does this do? Okay, but if they have if I have Gutshot, they lose. Because if they dump the Ravager on a Walking Ballista and it doesn't work, well then they're dead. So if I block Ravager, you dump it on the Ballista. 1, 2. Yeah, I'm not dead. Let's see if they're going to give me a turn to draw into a
anything.
Oh, actually, if they pass the turn, Harbinger of the Tides can bounce the Walking Ballista that they put everything on the what's it called? Harbinger of the Tides can bounce. Oh, but they're going to make a million servos. But anyway, Harbinger of the Tides can bounce the Walking Ballista. Oh, they're just pumping up this Ballista. That seems reasonable. How did they do that? It's 4 mana, right? 1, 2, 3. Oh, they paid the 4 mana?
They cheated.
Oh, okay, they're just gonna... Oh, I see. Okay, that's how they were going to play around Gutshot. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, we lose. We lose. How does this work? Enters the battlefield with +1/+1 counter on it. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, you may remove a +1/+1 counter from this land onto it. Oh, I see. So they played the Mox Opal, sacrificed it, made a Servo, put the token on. Gotcha. So now we're super dead. Gutshot can't save us from... Gutshot not gonna save us from this. And we'll give them the satisfaction of killing us. So, well, I know what the lesson for today is. You know what it is, people? Ban Ballista. We're gonna ban Ballista.
Ballista's pretty fair.
Ban Ballista.
You just need artifact removal.
Well, it's hard to do that. I do have artifact removal. It's called Dismember.
That's not enough. And you can have more than 60 cards in the main.
So just as I said, before, like when the match started, do they have Ballista? Okay, I'm probably gonna lose. You don't have Ballista? I'm gonna win. And I think we would have steamrolled them if they didn't have Ballista in either of the games. In either of the games, it just comes down to like the resolution of Ballista. Also probably we would have had a good chance of winning this game if I had mana for Deprive. And by that I mean like if I could play Master the Pearl Trident and Deprive on the same turn, that would have helped a lot. To hold up Deprive and not add to my board, it's not worth playing. It's not good. I don't know. Maybe I could have played Phantasmal Image, copy a Silver Gilded, but that's like that sucks. That's not very good. And they had a lot of cards in hand, so I didn't want to hold Deprive for that. I just had to hope that they had no like payoff card to help the Ballista. So, okay, we're at 4-3 for this league. Well, not the greatest league. I think there's still one more match though, so I'm gonna play out the challenge. But we have 0% chance of making top 8, so the series is gonna end here. I'll let you know right now if I got the list published. I think 5-3 should get the list published. 4-3 might even get the list published if I have good tiebreakers, but probably not. There's a lot of players in this tournament. And I lost the last 2 rounds, so maybe I should have good tiebreakers. Yeah, so that's it. That's how we're going to finish this challenge. It's like, it was okay. We didn't get crushed or anything, but, you know, it could have been better. I would say the games didn't break... The games that we lost, the games didn't break our way. Like, we lost a really good matchup against Hollow One. Like, we lost against Ballista.deck because they drew the Ballista in all their games. And we lost to Infect because we lacked proper interaction and we couldn't beat a Blighted Agent in like both games that we lost. Overall, I think the deck performed well because our opponents needed to have their high impact cards in order to beat us, or I don't know, just run well in the right way in that Hollow One matchup. I don't know, it was a weird match, but you know what? I think the league was overall pretty entertaining and very interesting. So don't forget, if you want to be eligible for the Missed Caller, don't forget to check out the description below. We're going to thank all my patrons supporting me on Patreon. We're also going to thank themanabase.com for being our sponsor. This has been Nikachu with his brother, playing Merfolk in Modern.